やるか。やるか。美。このゲームね、ほとんど知らんのだけど、なんかウェブカメラと連動して、瞬きしたらシーンが変わるみたいな。だから瞬きしない必要がある場面が出てくるのかな。で、これちょっと顔出すこと、顔出ちゃいそうだ。ちょっと一旦、まあ、設定とかも何もしてない。手でカメラ押さえてるけど。あ、そうだわ。ダメでしょ、これ。ちょっと待って、これダメだ。画面一回。あ、オッケーオッケー。オッケーオッケーオッケー。画面はちょっと、ダメだ。うん。メガネをかけていますか？かけてない。お、すごい、瞬きすると。ちょっと待って、瞬きの感度。ちょっと集中する。集中する。もう一回。ん？オッケー。これで見せていいのかな？オッケー。顔映ることないよな。もう始まってる。瞬きのゲームです。あなたが瞬きをすると、ゲームが反応します。わかりますか？白いシンボルに向かって瞬きしてください。してるのだが？しとるのだが？マウスを向けるか否かやの？どういうこと？あ、ほんとだ。おもろいおもろい。おーどこよ、ここ。会場になってる。動けるのか、これも。動いてる？動いてない。瞬きのゲームです。目疲れそうだな。Fuck you! Son of a bitch!
Well, hello there, stranger.
獣人が出てきた。
You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no
口がないん
mouth
だ。
to speak
名
with,
前はあ
or
って口がないのか。
hands to shake with,
手も鼻もない。
or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another
周
way.
りは？
See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of
体
you.
はあんたの中にある。わ
If
か
that
るか？
makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying,
手を見て瞬きね。
blink over my hand here.
オッケー。
Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them
ちゃんと
poor
フェンミンも
souls down
瞬
there,
きしてるね、これ。
lost in the waves?
だよね。
I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
全然話聞いてなかったけど。
Now you see that tower out there? Big scary one?
審判を受
That's
ける。
where I'm taking you
なんだこの
to
審
see
判
the
のパンの
gatekeeper,
フォントは。
to be judged.
ない
I'm
だろ
gonna
こんなフォン
present
ト
your
は。
case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life from proud to stern.
どこの国のゲー
She's
ムなの
impressed.
かもよくわかって
I
ない
get。paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent
姫
city.
様を笑わせてくださいってやつ。
If she ain't,
失敗したら晩飯はカモメ。
I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well,
姫様を笑わせに行くのね。
we don't have to worry about that because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me.
到着したの主人公は。この
Now
船に。
shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances.
チャンスをやっただろ。
You were
カ
no
モメもなん
good.
か
Layabouts.
ストーリーに関係あるのかな。ちょっとリンゴ食うわ。一旦。
Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh.
で、何を
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely
あ、
great.
スポーツはやってて、
So,
中
just
学の
think
頃はサッ
back
カー部で、
to the very
あ、はい。
beginning.
卓球は高校の頃
First
からです。
thing that you can
そんな
remember.
ガチじゃないですけど、
I'm gonna send you there. But
そういう
understand,
週に
no matter how much you like it,
4日は部活
you're
や
not
っ
gonna
て
be
て、
able to
その
stay.
後
All right?
バイトとかも
Every
したん
time you
で、
blink,
結構体
you're
力には
going
自信
to
があり
jump
ました。
forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink,
まばたきね。
I'm gonna send you back.
ブリンクっていうのまばたき。
Don't be
あ、早すぎた。
and just
ちゃんと
try
聞い
to
とけば
enjoy
よかっ
it
た。
this time.
まあいいや。こういうゲームね。結構、まばたきの感度いいな。
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
過去
Why are
の記
you
憶に、
smiling like
過
that?
去の記憶パートか。あ、また来ちゃった。しない方がむずい。多分これ、そんな早くしちゃ、あれだよね。見逃しちゃうよね、その、なんか、シーンを。まばたきするたび、映っていくのね。
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
貝殻を拾いに行かない？まばたき死ねよ、俺。死ねよ、まばたき。絶対死ねよ。あ、消えていっ
You
た。
see that big spiky plant over there?
トゲのある大きな植物は見えない。え、これ、まばたきしてないしてなくない俺今。
11
あ、もうしちゃうって。するんだって、まばたきって。
Oh well, days have a tendency to do that.
お
I
い
guess.
おいおいおい。爆速で、ちょっと危ね。
Where's
し
the
ないよ。
first page
絶
of
対
my
しないよ、まばた
piece?
き。
I can't
目
find
痛い
it
目痛い
anywhere.
結構目痛いっちゃう。えあれ
Hey,
これしたかな今。
kid.
下判定になった可能性あるけど。これ俺、しなくてもさ、この、多分ここにカーソル合わせてまばたきするっていう幕だと思うんだけど、カーソル合わせるだけで、多分進んじゃうね。目パッチリ開けますもん。あ、大丈夫だ。パッチリ開けてれば大丈夫だ。ああ、なるほど。
There's your
あ、合って
little
る。
hand.
まばたきしてたのか、今まで俺。
We have to make him do this.
あ、もう無理なんだってこれ。まばたきのゲーム、マジで。こんなにまばたきを要求する？
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
しないよ俺、まばたきは。
Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me.
ちょっ
soon
ときつい
enough.
かも。ちょっときついかもしんない。目痛いかも。目痛いかもしんない。 あれ、慣れてきたわ。あ、ずっとこれでいいよ、俺。あ、ちょっと。するもんでしょ、これは。目痛え、もう。他の部屋から聞こえるピアノ。
Sounds good, honey.
リチャード。
Sending it to my mentor
あ、リチャードは、リチャードはお母さんね。あ、違う
Well, sounds
あ、違う、リチャードを呼んでるんじゃなくて、リチャードが喋ってるのね。
What do you like about
エルがお母さんで、リチャードがお父さん。
What do I like about it?
どこが好きって？
I like the music.
ピアノの話してんのか。
Very specific.
はい、これはしない。あ、じゃあもう。いや、ちょっとピグって目動かすだけ結構感度がいいから。ちょっと一回、じゃあ、やばい。映ってんだわ。ちょ、待ってこれ。ダメっしょ、これ。はい。感度調整。こんな、タイム
What do you think he's thinking about?
感度が良すぎる。感度3000倍になってんだよな、これ。
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So,
賢い子に育つかしら。
do you think he's going to be
あ
smart?
そこ。どうしよう、今の。
Alright.
後でカットとかできんのかね。あ、もうするもん
No,
だ
it's
っ
not
て。
derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you?
今のはまた関係なかった。
No, I'm sorry. I
ただの
I
丸は
guess I just
関
put
係
a
な
lot
い。
of expectation on this call.
今日電話で期待しすぎた
I
ようで。
understand.
ちゃんと聞いてなかった。全
Thank
く
you
聞い
for
てなかった。
considering my piece
あ、
job.
だから絵描きなのかな。
It really means
芸術家？ピアノとか弾いたし。総合芸術家？映画好きですか？
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
投げる？投げない。投げないよ、俺。また絶対
You
し
know,
ない
if
よ
you。keep working
したか
at
な、今。
it, one day you'll be able to paint
あ、もうちょっと。慣れるこれ。慣れるもんなんすかこれ。ちょっと一回目潤しとこう。一回目薬ささしてくる。これ目薬さそう。このゲームやる前に目薬必要だわ。ちょっと、はい。ちょっとまだ、世界観に振り回されて、まだ全然、ゲームに没入できてないです。よいしょ。オッケー。目薬さして、目薬さすと、入れた量の4倍ぐらいの涙が出てくる。これあるあるだよね。目薬あるあるだよね。オッケー。目いった。目いった。しこう。これ、ちょっと待って。フェンミン反応する？あ、オッケーオッケー、反応してるね。反応してるよね。オッケー。オッケー。じゃあ続けよう。
See?
ピアノはママのだ
That
っ
used to
た。
be my piano.
なるほど。
My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
亡命してきた。反応が悪いな。
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
反応が悪くなったぞ。薬を決めてやれ。あ、もう俺今無敵だから。あれ
Okay, Benny.
したかな今。
Are you ready to see something really special?
目薬さしたから無敵な。
I just don't want him to get attached.
懐いちゃったら困るわ。何の話ですか？
Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. What's wrong with
猫
that?
ちゃん。
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty
Stop
much deaf and
video it.
allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him.
痛い目が。
But while he's here,
あー
I say we
に。
call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet.
見る必要あるのかこれ。
I think like someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat.
あ、もうしてしまった。ブレスユー、ブレスユー。あ、アレルギー
Now
が。
play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
ここ。
There you
あ、今俺
go.
3回した
Doesn't
か
that
ら
make you feel happy?
3回押した。
Like you just want to jump up and
じゃ
down?
ない？
Now what about C minor?
この辺だろ。
You remember how to play
この
that?
辺だろ。あった。
Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
ブレスユー。ブレスユー。
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
これは見る。これは見る。授業じゃそうでないかを判断して見る見ないを決めなきゃいけない感じ。これもしかして。俺今普通に瞬きしたけどこれはスルーされたわ。あれあれあ、普通に今してたけど反応しないポイント見つけたかと思ったけどではなかった。
She was in grad school studying composition.
瞬きしてくれなんて言われなくて
No one
も
like her.
ガ
I
チ
just
3
prayed
秒
to
に
God
1回ぐら
I
い
could
は
somehow keep
して
up.
るんだよな。
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes,
パパどこ
which I very quickly lost.
すぐ終わってしまったの。
God, she dragged me to so many places.
あ、これなんか見ると良さそう。あ、なるほど。
Where would
目
you
の
wanna
とこに
go
カ
if you could only go to
ーソル
one?
持ってけば瞬きできるのね。ちょっとどっち見るか。ギリシャとエジプト。ギリシャ。
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you
痛い目がも
some
う
fortunate
めっちゃ集中しなきゃいけ
genes
ない。喋れないぐらい
Luckily, Mom gave
集
you
中
some
しなきゃいけない。
So, yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
痛くね？いいのこれゲームとして。終わり？終わり？終わり？終わり？終わったなら終わったって言って。はい。終わったのね。よちよち歩きでピアノに向かって行き、みんなはまだ弟の才能に気づいていない。
Wait, is
え
that?
何なく
That's
した
my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
俺はピアノを弾いただ
He's
けだ
playing
わ。
my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need
な
to
ん
get
だ
him
この
into
世界で
serious
は不思議なの
piano
か。
lessons.
俺でピアノを弾いただけだが。
You know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
ちょっときついなこれ。
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task.
ピアノ教室に連れて行かれようとしている。
Gifted.
とても才能のあ
No
る
one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious
瞬き
woman
ザウ
you're
ルス。
talking
ごめん、普通に瞬きしてるわ俺。あ反応の悪さにつけ込んでちょっとしてたわ、瞬き。2回ぐらいしてたわ。
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
「えこれ俺が遊ばれてんのもしかして。もしかしてこれ俺が遊ばれてる？ミイラ取りはミイラになってんじゃん。え本当に？どういうことこれマジで。なにハエなにこれハエはなにこれはモザイクいいのこれ。なにこれマジで。何を示しているのかわからん。あ、ここにも置きゲームすればいいや。どういうこと？ マジで意味わかんねえ。なんだこれ。これ何？何これ。えもういいや、まばたき。
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will
有用期
literally
間
be on your desk
ス
when
キ
you
ルチェ
get
ック
in.
も欲しいわ、マジ。
What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning?
急にメトロノーム来るから、すぐまばたきしちゃう。これから来るよっての教えてほしい。あ、来た猫が。あ、にゃんこちゃん。あら、にゃんこちゃん。なにこれ。マジ何？なにこれ。あ、落書きしろと。にゃんこ。どうしたこれ。あ、かけた。あれ、まばたきポイント欲しいっす。まばたきできるとこないんすか？まばたきできるところは？あ、もう終わり？ OK。
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
OK,
Let
OK,
it go to your
OK,
head.
OK。
Yeah.
ちょっとこれ、焦点を合わせると目が痛い。
Cat, no. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
片目の猫。ギフテッドっていう映画を思い出した。片目の
This is
猫が
called a
出てくるんで。
metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get
はい
lost in
い
the
いや、その
music.
説明は。
I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to
メトロ
visit.
ノーム。
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're
ウェル
gone.
カムフォームダッド。
So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just
俺が
as I
天才
was.
的だって？
He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius.
あ、
I
そう
haven't。seen him in over 10 years.
おじいちゃんね。
Can't believe
デ
that.
ッダットって。
I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
これからおじいちゃん。ちょっと本当に目痛い。ごめん、普通に瞬きした。普通にした。感度えぐいときと許されるときがあるな。あ、この点を見つめればいいんだな。ちょっともうこの点を見つめよう。ちょっと瞬き。点を見つめることで
time with the metronome, okay?
雑念を払う。
Subdivide the time. 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e and a 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
むずい。この音ゲーむずい。この音ゲーむずいぞ。終わり
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip
これ
on
何
it.
これは何
Just like that. Oh
カメ
my.
ラ
Well,
カメラね、こ
think
れ。
you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy.
相手の動きを止められるやつね、こ
So
れ。
we can photograph you.
あ、
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but
目マー
if
ク、
you
目
keep
マーク
going
をくれ
back out。there
目マー
every
クをくれ。
day, you'll be surprised by how much
目
it
マークをくれ
changes.。
瞬きポイントをくれ。あ、いいのもう。ダメでしょ、このゲーム。目痛くなっちゃうよ、これ。
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie,
Ernie.
目が、アー
Ernie,
ニ
we need you.
ー。アーニーっていうのね。
God, no. What if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
これは、
What did you just say?
瞬きさせて。
No, I said
瞬きさせてほし
I'm really
い。下を言わ。ご
Here,
めん。
kitty, kitty, kitty.
God, honey. I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie.
アーニー。
Dad, come to Papa. I know you're mad about last night.
目が痛い。
Ridiculous.
無理。
So
我
you're
慢で
saying
きな
it's
い
a。coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
それ我慢できなくなったらここ使う。 オッケ
That I
ー。
was.
Uh-huh.
戦略戦略戦略。
Keyhole distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Keyhole
Okay.
distance from the butt. If it's further away or
我慢で
something,
きなく
then
なったら
it's
万が一する。
one or the other.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
Ah.
I don't know. I think about it.
かわいい
You
わ
just
ね。
happened to find
ミャ
us.
オミ
Keep it even though
ャオ。終わっちゃった。
he keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky
草を
red.
青に緑を。
And what's
Oh.
wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
ありがとう。
Yes, the Manila Galleon is of particular interest.
I meant anything.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
ちょっと避けて目にポイント合わせるとメトロノームが消える。これテク。
There's no price on learning.
I mean, they did. And exclusively did.
ああ、もういいのね。暗いな、なんか。歩いてる。アーニーが。あ、ちょっと。
I know it
瞬きはもう
seems
無理だ。
impossible that you could ever play something so complex, but just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
むずい。
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
面白いね、これ。あ、あれか
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
リチャー。リチャードアーニーリチャードちょっと話聞いてなさすぎてわかんねえわ。
Okay.
おめっちゃ
Two
まばたきポ
brackets
イントあ
on
る。
each side.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
どういうことゼロのに矢印を書いた。アンサーゼロ。あ、ゼロを見つけろってやって、ここに矢印。ここにありますよって。でもここにありますよねって言って。ちょっと。まばたきが無理なんだって。しちゃうなってこれ。
Congratulations, B.
リチャード。
I'd assume.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
リチャード。
This isn't my house. It's
どうした
not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, or I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not.
どうしたクロエ。かわいいね。
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your head.
女子だよねこれ。
Lead them to the cat.
女子でいいんだよね。
I'm playing.
Hey, you. Yeah,
え、
you.
女子じゃない。
Come over here.
女子じゃないだと。
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to
俺
you.
俺か俺に言ってるのか。歩きはする。狼の話だとなんか腕も
Why
足
are
も
you
ないみたい
always
な
out
感じ
here
だったけど。
taking photos?
これ女子
You
か。
know, if you really want to take a
微妙だな。
photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
男児かこれ。男児な気がしてきたな。興味ねえぞマジで。
Chloe!
お呼びじゃねえんだよ。
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go.
あ、女の子
Try to take a
私
photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
うるせえ。え、あ、無理だった。無理だった。本当に無理だった。走るの早すぎた。
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
ベイビー。早すぎる、早すぎる、早すぎる、早すぎる。早すぎる、早すぎる、早すぎる。早すぎる。
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting
反応速度、反応速度。
prodigy.
中央を意識して。ラインを意識して弾く。
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that
ライ
in
ンキープ、
years.
ラインキー
Not since he
プ。
was
端に追い詰められるとすることないから。
And what do you
あ、ちょっと、落ちた。
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
えなんかいた黒いちゃんいたあ、黒いちゃんだ。
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
変なお隣さんへ。同じクラスなんてすごい偶然。これだけは覚えてほしいんだけど、学校では他人のふりをしてね、絶対話しかけないでよ。
This is a quote. I want each
愛を
of
込
you
め
to
て
write it
黒い。
down. Not doodle on the
No.
sidelines, not stare off into space.
Stop staring at me, creepy.
何これ。あ、頭に入ってこない的なことですか？違う？過去を忘れるものは同じ過ちを繰り返すものだ。
Now, go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
これは覚えたよ。
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
不明瞭な会話。
So those who do not remember the past
教えてあげたの。
repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed, it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the
っていう心温まるね。
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing.
Well,
but he
she-
insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
あ、もう始まった。何これ？
Little guys are pretty cute, though. I will
何こ
admit
れ？
that.
か、
Oh, I want the job of whoever gets
これ
paid
な、
to
な、
think
なん
of
だ
that crap.
カルタ何これ？ゲームか。ファミコン的な。え？新しいコンテキストが現れた。ついに大人気のコンテキストがプレイエスケープでバトルに参戦。マーシーと悲しみに暮れる4人兄弟と一緒に母親を探しに行こう。母親は男子のコンク上をエブ博士の特許取得貝殻を使ってデバデバモンスターを捕まえ壮大なバトルで戦わせる。これでうまくいかないときは両親外に従ってじゃん。
I've definitely seen you next door,
Spots?
but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure.
リチャード。
We
リチャー
sit
ドね。
together in history class.
ベニー。ベニ
I
ー
don't know what I'd do
結
without
局なんだこいつは。
Very sweet. Thank you for
あ、違う、
playing
リチャードはお
the
父
game
さ
with
ん。
him.
ね。
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very
ドリ
interesting
ームキャストやん、
detail.
これ。ドリキャスやん。
It's called a magnet
マグネッ
school.
トスクール。磁石の学校。
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to
音楽学校
go
ね。
in and meet the dean I spoke with. This is
ドリキャス
so。much trouble.
あ、終わっちゃった。
So, what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem.
御社の
Why
潤
don't you
滑
two
油と
come
して
back
働き
closer
ま
to
す
the。end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm e-
あ、また来ちゃった。オーディションね。
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
主役者にする？しない。オーディション30。頑張る。むずい。
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
気になる。気になる。え気になって。ちょっと触ったね。あ、なんかなって
Oh
る
my。god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
むずい。見ちゃ
So
った。
listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I ex-
あ、今の見たかったのにすごい。
Anubis,
してしまった。
in the presence of my aunt, who you remember is the goddess of truth
Taketo.
and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy?
どうなるの？
Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got
Mr. Kid.
yes, that's a she.
机を見て。
The head of a crocodile,
変なお隣
fur
さん
of a
へ。
lion. See,
今夜パパが寝たら家を出て明日ビーチで寝るつもり。招待してほしければアイザック先生が便秘で苦しんでいる絵を描いてみて。
as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the
変な隣人よ
deceased
り
who do not
憎い
pass
ね。
judgment.
自分も変な隣人っていう表現をするところがさ。
Me with your weekly quizzes.
はい、書いてあげたよ。
So I am not
どうですか？
Why is he so scared looking?
scribbling right now.
Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call.
電話に出てよとか言わないでくれ。無理なやつやん、これ。分かってるよ、もう。転校だって。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I'll claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard,
あ
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something.
むずくなってきた。転校だって。そんな黒エッジを置いて。
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
ああ。
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you
はいはい。消しますよ。電話が鳴ってる。電話鳴ってる。抜け出そう。
Wow.
Chloe.
Didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T minus
今すぐ行くよ。
now. Okay? Chloe, out.
くぅ、こんな青春送りたかった。
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about,
何ですか？
or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's
日本のいいゲー
actually
ム
a
のパクリだった
ripoff
ん
of
だ。
a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash
べいて。
So, I'm
休憩
sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much.
痛いよ目が。休憩。
We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it.
文字になってるこれもしかして。
Like, my favorite vegetable
目が
is
痛すぎる。
potato, but
目が痛すぎる。
he thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but
ああ、また来ちゃった。
Probably didn't sleep at
痛
all.
い。
Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this.
ずっと
I mean,
寒
all
い
the
とこにいた
practice
から
had to
バレ
count
た
for
の。
something. Maybe just try and close your eyes
目を閉
now,
じて
get a
少
little
しないと
sleep on
眠
the
るとい
way
いわ。
over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
ああ、もう脳みそがこれにやられてる。脳みそやられてるって。やめよう、もうこれは。これ以上は。
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
はあ。ないでし、こんな111で3者で行う合奏じゃねえけど演奏ないだろ。行かしていただきますよ。じゃあ俺の手つき、俺のマウスさばきを見てくれ。無理なやって無理なやつ。
Okay.
無理だよ。
okay.
無理だよなってやつは。ふざけんな。無理なようになってたぞよ。
So, Benjamin,
無理なんで。
Why don't we plan on having
俺
you
のマウスじゃ
come
さばけ
back
ないって。
next year again once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you. Okay? All right.
あの女の子のせいねって言われるやつじゃん。ねえ。
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I
あ
don't
理
know.
解がある人が。
You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at
何かに
something.
引いててないと世界は優しくしてくれないの。
We want him home from school for a while. Just
あ
until
の
this
なんかの
nasty
病気で
thing
すか？
clears.
症状が改善するま
Hey
で
Elle,
学校を
would
休
you
ませて
mind
ください。
taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo.
That's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means
ベンジャミンの通りだ、も
You
う
know?
どうにかこうにか。
we can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer?
聞くよ、俺は。
I really
聞くよ。その話俺は聞くよ。あ、ここで話された。不明瞭な会話。じゃあ進めます。何のシーンだ？メトロノームが出るということって大事なシーンなんだろう。じゃない。ではない。まばたきします。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
不明になることね。今俺はゲームをしていますけどね。待ってみようかな。ちょっと待ってみようかな。無限に洗濯物挟んでる？もしかしてこれ。まばたきしちゃった。無限洗濯物置いたかったけど。あ、船だ。ファンキーな音楽が流れ始めた。目の形質がうまく作動していないときは、目はちゃんと動いてるけど。何やってるんだ？
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
こんにちは、柴崎です。今日も元気にね、書いていきますよ。
You mean young Vincent?
絵描きになった。
Mr. Benjamin Brin
ベンジャ
has
ミン・
been
ブリンって
awarded
いうのね。
first place.
ベンジャミン・ブリン。ベンジャミン・ブリン。あっちのまばたきが。なぜ芸術の分野でキャリアを詰めたいのか2段階で説明しなさい。おもろい。2段階で書いたのね。
You are not here to learn to
入る
be
な。
painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I've decided to teach you,
え？キモ。
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's
ま
very
ばたき。まばたきが暴発してるよ。
There you go, Mr. Blue. Feel each shape.
これは何ですか？何ですか？わかんないっす。
I want you all to take a long look at
Mr.
what Mr.
Brin.
Brin has done here. You see,
お、
he
さっ
has
きのやつだ。
reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
俺はまばたきしただけだが。ベンジャミン・ブリン。
I'm stunned. The ironic.
ちょっとまだしてない。本当にしてない。ちょっと
I
待って。
know that
一
lots
回
of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all
本気
probably
出す。
feels weird and
本気出します。
alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks,
OK。
you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
エンターザボイドのアパートだ。え、本当になんか意識してない？これエンターザボイドを意識してますよね。
Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. And one little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Preston Hoover gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
アートの道に進み始めた。逆にしわくちゃにしてやる。
Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract.
喜んでる。
Whatever you want.
喜んでる、喜んでる。
Sure, you got talent. But what's talent?
投げます。
Okay, that's it. Get out of my office. You know, I'd call security if I thought you were actually a threat.
投げる必要があったのかは謎だけど。
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
乾杯。アンダースロー張りに下から行きます。あ、結構離れてましたね。
Ah, this is divine.
あー、ブルゴーニュ。
So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will...
めっちゃ瞬きが加速している。ベンジャミン・ブリンじゃないか。
Oh my god. I think it is. Of all places.
瞬きしてるんだ俺は。
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now.
出来心なんですよ。
And you still got rich.
あ、褒めてくれたのね。
Oh, what's that to me, Benjamin?
あ、ちょっと今の瞬きじゃなくて姿勢を動かしただけです。
Don't even pick up this call, okay?
電話を取らないで聞いて。なぜ？
I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while.
ママの具合が悪い。
Really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your
ダメ、取
career,
る。
and
あれ取れなかったか
I'm
も。
so proud of
取れなかった。
you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine.
そんな、これって、
Okay? So
これ
don't
っ
even worry
て
about
もう、
calling me back. Just letting you know. Okay, Benny.
フラグメンツじゃん。
I love you.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about.
私です。
Benny, you ready to come up here?
ベンジャミンのお通りだ。
Go on, B. Say something.
ちょっと瞬き、感度が悪すぎる。
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
言葉が見つからないんです。
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
ちょっと瞬きの精度が悪い。一回これ。 無言でやってるけど。感度を調節してる今。もう一回もう一回。目玉を動かすだけで、瞬き判定になっちゃうよな。OK。
You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you are a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin is a genius.
電話が取れなかったよ、さっき。
Benjamin Brain.
あのせいだよ。
Hey B, just
リチャ
calling
ー
to tell you,
ド、パパ。
I think I'm selling the house.
そんな。
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move
いけないんだ。
without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your
これは何？
That was the only thing that mattered to her.
アルバム？
What's that?
フィッシュマン。
What's so fascinating, son?
何これ？何これ？パッセージをミュージック、あ、譜面？ジャップ感度がちょっと悪いな。これでいこう。OK？ Wi-Fi ルーターかと思った。そんなノイズの要素入れるかって思ったけど。電話呼気か。残業代も電話呼気使うわ。ハッピー。
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us.
ああ、もう目が。ベンジャミン・ブリン、A Like in Painting。杉幸日。作曲的家でもあった母はの刺激に受けて
Is
作
that
品
really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
現
My
在
God,
フィ
I
ッシュマン
can't
は
believe this. It's
彼
been
女の時代に
years.
おける偉大な
I
作
just
曲
walked
家
through the entire
として認
show.
められ
It's
ている。
unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you.
黒いか。お
I
前
mean,
黒い
if you're
か。
down for that.
気づかなかった。はいはい
I
はい
just
はいはいは
can't
い。
believe that my entire childhood I was living
あ、俺が
next
書いた
to
やつだ、
a
さっき。
bona
これ。
fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And
これ
your
も、これも
mom.
そうだ。出
I
発点。
always heard her playing piano from next door, but
そ
I
うよ。
didn't know she
作
wrote
曲
the
家だったの
actual
よ。
music. She was a genius. Hey,
なんか言った
so, not to be forward, but
耳の
what are
苦し
you
み
doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
行
I'd
こうじゃな
really
いか
love to catch up. I
最初の
can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
引き戻された現実世界
Now
に
would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack.
大当たり
All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into
おや、いたんだった
Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello.
俺の話大当たりだ
I
って
realize
俺
we're
が
cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul.
一流の
I
魂
mean,
な
sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift.
卒論にリハーサル
Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
幸せだよ
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
作曲家っす
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a
会計士でもあ
job
ったんだっけ
as an accountant.
全然覚えてないわ
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding?
Kind of like your champion.
厳しかった
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he
Day
might one day
in,
achieve that greatness
day
that
out.
she never could.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your
あ、それ
first
聞いちゃいま
love?
すあ、それ聞いちゃう感じですか
Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
こういうことにしとけば
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did
ミ
she
ュージシャンに
know,
なるポイントもあった
she
んだ
just picked the wrong medium, right?
もしかすると
See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick. And he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that
話ま
he
とめるの
began work
うまいな
on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it!
かった。言いたいことが分かった？
Hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway.
予想して
I
た？
should probably tell you. Those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper.
もっと魂なんだ。
Once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me.
言語してやれなかった。
Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
やつな。
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
嘘をつくとカモメになっちゃう。
You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
何が起きるんだよ。あれ？持ち上げられている。
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest.
やばい。今畑しちゃダメだ。
Close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
待ってみていい？あ、まあ、無理だった。待てなかった。俺の目が限界だった。嘘の記憶があった。俺の見ていたものの中に。
Not this.
これじゃない。これじゃないと。
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
この辺。
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
これじゃない。
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age,
メトロノー
the
ムが早
only
い。
way to fight against time is to create a work of genius.
あ、やばい、ちょっと瞬きしちゃっ
This. Stay
た。こ
here.
こだ、ここにいろ。
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
もう無理無理無理無理。無理だってこれ。喋れない。あ、もうダメ。
Keep your eyes open. I need
無理。
to see.
喋れないよ。喋れない。本気出す。今失敗した俺。
I'm getting it.
あ
Hello?
あ、セーフ。
Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
娘です。
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now,
父親の期待に応えられなかった。何
let's
の
keep
期待？
going.
音楽家の話？
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
どういうこと？
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
何ここ？きついなってこれ。きつい、もうきつい。結構きつい。何？滴ってますよ、なんか。もう目を動かすのもきつい。おい。何？え？ぶっ殺されてるやん。
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson.
何？
That simply being alive wasn't enough.
なんで？
So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
集中できるやつがあった方がまたしないかも。終わり？
I like hanging out with
あ、これ見えなかったね。スタ
which is weird because
スターヒア。
my mom and never
これが R になるはずだったんかな。
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So
時間がない。
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're
これ
going
から
to
が心
become.
配なのよ。
I get all this. We need to move.
分かった。次に行こう。次に行くよ。どういうこと？
Hey, L, would you
振り回
mind
されてる。
taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I
これじゃない。
haven't found it yet.
従っていいのこれ。めっちゃ従いまくってるけど俺。選択させるってことは従わないこともできる。あ、ちょっと待って。ごめん。
Let's
ごめん
try
なさ
this
い。
again.
フェリマごめん。集中。
Staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
集中。OK。はい。さっきの猫が狼に食われたやつ何だったの？
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the
目がある。
point?
ちっちゃい目がある。
What does that mean?
ちっちゃい。不明瞭な目がある。何の意味もないで
It's
しょ。
never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not
そん
say
なこと言う
that.
な。
Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep.
目があるけど。
It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
狼もなんかカモメと対になる存在としているとか。狼もし
You
く
were
は
sick
カ
for
モ
a
メにな
long
る
time, weren't you?
的な。
Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get?
そりゃそうでしょ。健康な子供だ。
Well, no matter how painful it gets,
いや逆に具合が悪いから不健康な子供なんだよ。
we're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home
こ
from
こまばた
school.
き配給できなかったところ。あ、ちょっと、また。
Try writing with
タ
it.
イプライター。セーブできるってこと？いや、まあ
Well,
まあ。
hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
芸術家だね。
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
Why
don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Okay. ベンジャミン・ブリンの素晴らしい人生。タイプミス。読むなこれ。こんなんやってたら。究極もあり。幸せな子供時代を過ごし、温かい家庭で育った。愛情あふれる親に育てられた。海沿いの趣のある村で。母親作曲家だったが会計士、さっき言ったやつだ。さっき言った文章だ。
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh,
エビせん？
here
違
I
った。
am.
指だった。
But on the
オーディショ
eve
ンの
of
前や
his big
小
audition,
説を読ま
he
せてるのね。
completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with
お願い
his
相手という
first
同
love
説。
and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't
い
be
い
the
こと言う
same
ね。
night. If that
いいこと言うじゃん。
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
MRI じゃん。
You're doing great, buddy.
あ、頑張れなかった。
Knock knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but
Knock knock.
I couldn't help but overhear
Knock,
Chloe
knock.
reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a...
あら。
can't.
Go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
全然良くなかったの。文章。
Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
文章は全然良くなかったと。
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
母ちゃんは何が気に入らなかったんだ。ベンジャミン・ブリンは負け犬だ？だと？史上最悪のブリンだった。自分の病気と戦おうともしなかった。病気が何なの結局。横たわったまま死んでいった。なんだ。
Benny!
何があった？何？また来ちゃった。何？
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been
何があったんだ？
It's been a rough
俺の身
one.
に。あ、痛みを感じた。ボタンを押した。なんやこれ。
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this.
お父さんが何？仕事仲間的な人？
Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me?
全然面白くないんだけど。
Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already.
投げろ！こんなもの。
Hey, Benny, buddy, did you just throw something?
ごめん、物語に踊らされてる
I
俺は。
remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
俺やるよ。
Wait, is that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Mama.
Keep playing, B.
俺弾くよ。俺弾くよ。瞬きが目開けるのが続く限り。これカーソルどこ？音符の切っ先ではないの？なんだ機械が。呼ぶ。猫だ。
She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
どういうことや。いや、怖いよ、もうこれ。
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but
これ
what does that have
目が。ちょっと待って、めっちゃ見て。目が痛えよ、もう。これできねえ。きちい。あ、ちょっと酔った。目が痛い、本当に。ちょっと一回、やめよう。これは、視力が、視力がゼロになる。ああ、オッケー、ちょっと、一回終わり。終わり。